Happy Monday, everybody. Lindsay Stottle here. Today is September 8th. Today is my day 354, and my topic for today is faith and suicide, breaking the taboo. Faith communities are meant to be places of comfort, yet for many struggling with suicidal thoughts, shame and silence makes them feel even more alone. Too often, suicide is treated as a taboo subject, something whispered about, or worse, something ignored. But silence only deepens the pain. Faith should not condemn those who suffer, but embrace them with compassion. Talking openly about suicide within faith communities can help break the stigma, encourage people to seek help, and remind them that their lives still hold purpose. Faith and hope can be powerful, but only when they're paired with honesty and support. Breaking the taboo doesn't mean losing your faith. It means living it by offering love without judgment and hope without condition. For too long, conversations around faith and suicide have been cloaked in silence. Fear and stigma also. I just completely had a brain freeze. Faith and stigma are also held in silence. Many faith traditions have labeled suicide as shameful, a sin, or unforgivable, leaving the survivors and the grieving families with guilt instead of comfort. It's time to break that taboo. Suicide is not a bad word. It's not something that should be ignored. It's not something that people should have to worry about. Well, if this happens, then I'm going to hell. I don't believe I am. I believe that I have been forgiven for my sins, which suicide is considered a sin. But I believe I've been forgiven. And, my life that I'm living now is full of faith and not filled with silence and fear. I hope that other people who have gone through the same thing that I have will not be afraid to share what their feelings are, or how they're feeling, how they're, what they're thinking. Because I don't believe that if you try to commit, or if you do commit, I do not believe you're going to hell. What do you think about the subject? I know it's a very touchy subject, and if you don't want to respond publicly on this post, you can always shoot me a private message. And I just wanted to let everybody know that I'm going to be having a podcast interview coming out in a few days. Pete versus Anxiety. He is an amazing, amazing gentleman who welcomed me on, into his show with open arms. And we had a really tough conversation, but it needs to be had. You'll be able to hear my story once he posts it. I will get it shared out. And if you want to talk about anything that I spoke on, that I touched on in the podcast, I would love to hear from you. You can find me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, and YouTube. I hope everybody has a great Monday.